Hello everyone, my name is Sam. I'm one of the trainers here at the University of Bath. Some of you may have done my classes before. I've done lots of classes over the last couple of weeks, ranging from burn to HIIT to body conditioning to abs blast. We've done them all pretty much. And now I'm launching FitBall. So some of you may be thinking, FitBall, what's FitBall? I've never done FitBall before, or I've got a ball at home and it sits in the corner, or I've seen one in the gym, I've never really used it. So I've been in the industry since 2002, 2003, so a long time now, and FitBall's one of my favourite bits of kit to use. You can do so many things on it, and it takes up such little space. It's such a great tool to use, whether you're doing a class or just sat at home generally doing work on the computer, especially nowadays, doing all that work, because it will gauge your muscles in different ways. So, here is my FitBall. I've got a big bright blue one. I promise it's nothing to do with the Team Bath colours here, it's just one I had in my garage, but it does look quite good as well. So all you need today is a FitBall, a little bit of space. I'm using the usual yoga mat space. Again, if you've done my class before, you know I'm doing it in my front room, and the space that we have is what we always use. And I'm using tins today when we get to the weighted objects, but you can use some weights if you want. So for today's purpose, I'm using baked beans and mixed bean salad and water. Both weigh roughly the same weight, which is why I picked them. You can use weights as well, as much as you want. So remember, anyone can do this session. Probably further, there's always exercises can make it harder as we go. The idea of today's session is introducing to the ball and showing you how hard it actually can be. And each week I'll get progressively tougher. There's so many exercises you can do with the ball. So first of all, pick your ball up, okay? So I'm going to stand sideways on for some of these just so you can see me as I'm talking. So what we're going to do is our usual warm-up. So we're going to march on the spot, but this time bring the ball up and down and up. So those who just join in, we're just warming up to begin with, showing you how having the ball really affects the workout. By holding the ball to the front, it then engages my abs as well a lot, because I'm putting the ball away from me. So now doing a squat, it becomes a lot harder than a traditional squat. So let's go, up and down the ball. Fantastic. Let's try a few of those squats. So ball to the front, so squat down and up, down and up. You'll see a difference between when you normally do a squat when you do it this way. So we're going down and up, down and up. Fantastic. So I'm going to face the front this time. Ball's going to the front. I'm going to twist round. I'm just following the ball where it goes. So I'm just loosening up my upper body here again. So again, pretty much most exercises you do in the gym, you can do on a ball. You'll see lots of wacky things as well. I'm here to teach you the safe way of doing stuff to engage those muscles. Okay, so this time I'm going to do a side step. So we're going to go side step and across again. Remember, if I do a warm-up, the warm-up always links into the movements that are coming during the session when we make an exercise a little bit harder. So the warm-up with this is just getting used to the feel of the ball and different directions. You wait until we add it into the workout in a second. You'll think, whoa, didn't realise you could do that with a ball. Sideways, I'm going to do some lunges this time, okay? So again, just hold the ball to the front to engage my abs. So we're going to lunge forwards. We're going to lunge forwards. We're going to lunge forwards. So again, you can do cardio this or picking the speed up as well. But again, we're just loosening up at this point. So it's there, there, and there. Fantastic. So when you go on to the actual first round of exercise, a lot of the stuff we do to begin with is going to be stood up on the ball, and then we'll flow onto seated before finishing on the floor. So with the ball, main thing, make sure you're not below a light in your head and ceiling. You don't want to do it where you put a ball into the ceiling, put a big print on the ball ceiling, or you hit a light, okay? So if you've got anything low ceiling in front, just raise the ball just as high as you can without smacking the ceiling too much. That's not one bit of advice for you for today. So we're going to start off with some squats. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold the squat, we're going to go down, ball goes up, down, ball goes up. You got the hang of that? Let's make it more fun. Down, release, up, release, up, release, up. I'll try and look at you guys whilst I'm doing it without letting the ball get too high. Down and up. Good. So now what I'm doing is I'm bracing myself as it goes down to catch that ball again, okay? So my core's engaging, I'm focusing, so all the muscles are working as a unit. Okay, everyone got that? So what we're going to try and do now is do a few side steps, but let's make it a little bit harder, shall we? Here's how it's going to look. I'm going to go to my left and I'm going to go to the centre, okay? So when I get to the left, I'm going to touch the ball on the floor, up high. Touch the ball on the floor, up high, okay? We're going to do 10 fast on the left, 10 fast on the right. Are you ready for this? Now when you go up and down, it's really hitting that core. Remember core stability, FitBall, stability ball, really gets that core on fire because you're twisting across that motion. Here we go. Plant and up. plant, and up, plant, and up. Good. 5, 6, 7, excellent. 8, 9, 10. Great stuff. So remember, we're just doing it stood up in the middle. We're waiting until we get on the ball in a minute. For those that just join in, it's not all stood up, just holding the ball. We're going to use it in the workout as well, even more on the floor. This is a workout in itself, if you agree. So we go across, touch, up, up. Good. So we're going to see the plant that foot, touch the ball on the floor, which means I go deeper into the movement. So I'm hitting the muscles more. Because the ball's in front of me, it's making it harder as well. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great stuff. We're going to do that one more time on each side, but this time, if you can, I want you to hold the leg in the middle phase. So what I mean by that is we go there, up, there. Hold for 2, down. Join in when you're ready. Down, hold for 2, down. So holding the ball in the air and my leg in the air, wow, that gets those stability muscles really firing. My abs, my glutes, my ankle, all of it has to engage as a unit to stop me falling over. 2 more. Cross. Great stuff. Are we ready to do the right leg? I think we are. Here we go. We're going to go across, touch, hold, touch, hold, touch, hold, touch, hold, touch, hold, touch, hold. 4 more. Here we are. There. Good. 3 more. There. 2 to go. There. 1 more for that. Here we are. Touch and up. How's that feeling so far? So you should be at the stage where you're thinking, my heart's going a little bit here just by touching the ball and raising it up. That's why it's so much fun to use something like a ball like this. Okay, we're going to do 1 more, which is going to be a lunge. Now when we touch the ball on the floor, you'll find, because you go lower into it, gets your heart rate up and it hits the muscle in a deeper way. So what we're going to do is whatever leg goes forward, we're going to place it just in front. So we're going just in front of that toe. Just in front of that toe. Drop the back leg down. Just in front of that toe. So I'm dropping, so my back knee is pretty much touching the floor, okay? So just touch the floor. Reach the ball out, touch the floor. Reach the ball out. Good. So driving it down. Let's increase that speed slightly, just so we get the heart rate up a little bit before we do the stuff where we actually have the ball on the floor itself. Good. There. There. Excellent stuff. 2 more. 1 and 2. Now again, there's loads of progressions you can do with that. Ball above the head going down. They'll come in a week's head. Look how much your heart rate's elevated just by doing those. If you have just tuned in, I am sweating. I have done a HIIT session before as well, but this does get your heart rate up as well. So what we're going to do next is sit down on the ball itself. Now, the ball itself, if you've seen the videos of me doing this in the back garden, which went out at the beginning part of the week, you'll realise sat on the ball itself is a workout. Just sat here now, I'm engaging my core. If I raise one leg off the floor, I engage it more. Other leg, I engage it more. So what we're looking at is, can we take a normal movement and add the stability? So just for the record as well, if you're at home, sat down working at a desk all day, why not sit on a ball? Engage your core as well. Let's grab your weights or your tins. Say I'm using mixed bean and sardine and baked beans, okay? So what I want to try and do, so a few shoulder presses. Now even just doing shoulder press, if you've got weights, dumbbells, even better. I'm just using tins, I like to mix it up to showcase whatever you've got in your house you can use. There's some workout videos that come in next week where I'm using milk bottles, for example. So it's down and up. Now straight away, you'll realise that any sort of weakness in my right or left shoulder, as I'm pushing up, my body will begin to move. Because when you drive down, the weight goes through your foot and then you drive off the floor to push the weight up. Well, I've got an unstable surface now. So if I do that, I'm going to wobble more. So my core has to engage. So here's what we do this time. Get the rhythm going, pushing up, and then just try and lift 1 foot off the floor. Doesn't have to come too far. If that's too much, just go onto your tiptoes. It's still taking away a little bit of contact. Remember, as I always say, points of contact. Take away a point of contact or make it a less stable point of contact. It makes the exercise harder. Let's change legs. Notice the difference now? Now you're thinking, whoa, I really feel that on my shoulders. So remember, today I'm just introducing you to some of the stuff we're going to have coming up over the next couple of weeks on this great bit of kit. How does that feel, everybody? Again, just wipe the sweat away. I always say that because obviously the ball, you're always slipping. If you are doing the FitBall, obviously in your house, make sure you're not on a wooden floor, you're going to slide everywhere. So I've got a mat here, there's a bit more grip on there, okay? So this time, what we're going to try and do is a little routine with the shoulders whilst keeping one leg in the air. So we're going to look at something like this. Raise one foot in the air. We're going to go all the way up and down for 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to hold it halfway for 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Small pulses for 5. And then we're going to go full reps to 5. Are you ready? Let's do this together. Hit the leg one up in the air. Here we go. Full reps to begin with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it halfway for 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Pulse it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Full reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Full reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. Pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How did that fit, everybody? You feel it working? Ooh, so that's how you sit on the balls, raising one leg. Obviously, you can do all different exercises in there, but again, I'm just showcasing what we can do. So what we're going to do now is we're going to swing on sideways. So you're going to sit on the ball. I'm just going to lift it to the sides and walk forward a minute. When you walk forward, I get you walk forward on the ball and put your head and your shoulders back on the ball, okay? Just put your weights on your hips around. When you're in that position there, you're looking towards the ceiling. I'm keeping my hips nice and high, so I'm engaging my glutes, my butt cheeks squeezing together in that position there, okay? So whilst I'm there, if I put my feet wider, it makes it easier. If I bring them together, it makes it harder. So I'm going to bring them a little bit more together, and the balance begins to kick in. Put the weights up in the air, so I'm using tins. Again, keep your hips nice and high. Lower them down, so roughly around armpit height, and then back up again. So you'll come down, drive it up. So we're doing a chest press on a ball. Okay, let's get a few reps going on that so far. Excellent stuff. Okay, you got the hang of it. Now I want you to go up onto your tiptoes. Now you go up onto your tiptoes, again your glutes are engaging. Now I'm engaging my calves. There's less points of contact with my toes. So it's going to be out balanced again. You'll feel yourself wobble a bit more straight away. So just pushing it up. Great stuff. Pushing it up. Pushing it up. It's all about keeping it controlled, keeping my hips nice and high. Great. 2 and 1. Fantastic. Now at this point, if you want to try and make it harder, you can take 1 foot off the floor. So you just raise 1 foot off the floor, you get your balance, and just hold it there. Don't go press just now, just hold that position, and then change that. Just get used to feeling how it feels. It takes a while to get used to the feel of having one leg off the floor. So what we're going to do next, back in position. So again, my feet are roughly hip width. I can bring them closer to make it harder. My hips are high. Bring your weights in so they're facing each other this time, or your tins facing inwards. Bend through your elbows, drive it up. Through your elbows, drive it up. So what I'm doing now is engaging my tricep, the bit that wobbles when I wave, but I'm also engaging my abdominals, my lower back, my butt, my glutes. They're on fire because I'm trying to stabilize. You will feel all those muscles engaging now. Hold it halfway for me. Keep holding, keep holding, keep holding. Good. Carry on moving through. So all the way down, all the way up. Great stuff. So we're going right behind either side of the head, and then we're driving it back up. Either side of the head, drive it up. Either side of the head, drive it up. Hold it halfway. Keep holding, and down to your shoulders, and small movements, tiny little pulses. And again, I'm still keeping my hips in the air. So yeah, I'm focusing on engaging my triceps, backs of the arms, but wow, the rest of my body is still working. I can still feel those muscles. Keep going. In 3, 2, 1. Great stuff, okay? Sit yourself back up, guys. If you need a drink at this point, take a drink on by all means. How's that feeling so far? Hopefully you're feeling it working and you're enjoying the session. So you'll think, wow, I can feel it right across my back, my glutes, my abs. It's because your body wants to drop in a tabletop effect, so gravity's going to put it down. You're keeping it up there. So you're hitting so many muscles in that one movement alone. So we're going to do a few thrusts now there. So we're going to get back in the same position. I always come up in between just to give you a little bit of a breather, okay? So we walk forwards again, get into that same position. Now what I'm going to do this time is put the weights up nice and high. I'm going to put my feet in a bit closer, so it's slightly narrower in hip width. Then you keep your hips nice and high. This time you're going to drop your bum down, then drive it up high. So drop it down, squeeze your glutes together and drive up. So your glutes is your butt, so squeeze the cheeks together and drive up. Drop it down, drive it up. Drop it down, drive it up. Drop it down, drive it up. Great stuff. Keep that going for me. So I've got my hands in the air and into that stability straight away. Down, drive it up. Down, drive it up. Down, drive it up. Down, drive it up. 2 more. 1, 2. Great stuff, everybody. Okay, let's pop those weights on the floor out of the way for now. So you can do flies, all sorts of movements in that position there. So what we're going to flow onto now is we're going to do some press ups on the ball, okay? Always wipe away sweat. Towel on my face there. Always wipe a bit of sweat because your hands may slip on the ball, especially if you swim a bit. Now there's 2 ways to do a press up. Obviously each way can be modified to make it easier or harder. You can do it on your knees with your hands on the ball, or you can do it with your body on the ball and your hands on the floor. I'm going to show you both ways now, okay? So the first one, put your hands on the ball, walk your knees back a little bit, and then basically just lower yourself down, and then push up. Lower yourself down, push up. If you get used to it, you can drive up, down, and up, down, and up. What you'll feel is your whole body will be wobbling everywhere. And you'll be thinking, wow, I can really feel that, and your arms and your wrists as well. Should we try doing 5 reps of that? So let's give it a go. Pick the option of your choice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Great stuff. How did that feel? Was that tough enough? So remember, if you're doing it with your knees out slightly, it's hitting you in a different way again. What we're going to do now is we're going to mix up some more. We're going to hold it. We're going to do 5 reps, then I want you to hold it for 5 seconds, and then try doing 5 more. So wipe away sweat so you don't slide. Here we go. So you can do it with your knees if you want, or you can do it with your legs off. Here we go. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Your feet are shaking. Your feet are shaking. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Whew. How did that feel? Did you know you could do it that way on there? So again, there's so many ways you can add movements into it to make it harder. So you can bring your knee in and out as well. So now, because you're still getting used to it, I'm expecting most of you to do the press ups on your knees in that one, because it is quite hard with the balance of the wobbling. When you get more advanced, you can bring your knee in, press up, knee in, press up. That's the next stage. So what we're going to do next is we're going to do press ups with your feet on the ball. Now, you'll see people doing this. You can either have shins on the ball or round your knees up and your thighs on the ball. There's 2 ways to get into position. You can either, I may not have enough room to do my favourite, which is come back off the camera, and then you basically roll forwards into position. As I said, not enough room for you to see me, but you can guys do that one at home. It's more fun to get in position that way. Or the other option is to do the good old fashioned, just put your legs up on the ball. Now, the more points of contact on the ball, so the more legs on the ball, the easier the exercise. So I've just got to adjust my shins on there. So now if I do a press up, it's down and up, down and up, down and up. So you grab the ball slightly forward so you can see more. Let's try again. So you put shins on the ball, into position, just like that. So we try doing 4 reps. Here we go. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. How did that feel, everybody? You feel it working. So that's when we do a press up in that position. So remember, you can have more of your body on the ball or less of your body on the ball. Because if you've got less of your body on the ball, there's nothing supporting that whole midriff. It's going to wobble down and sideways. So I have to really engage. So this time what I want to try and do is do a few more reps in that position. And let's add another movement into it, shall we? So, down we go. Again, put your shins up onto the ball. Get yourself a nice comfortable position. Let's try a press up and then try and bring the ball in. Press up, ball in, press up. Try and roll the ball slightly in, press up, roll it in, press up, roll it in, press up, roll it in, press up. Catch your breath. How is that, everybody? Do you feel that one? That's one of my favourite ones because you slide the ball in there, it's engaging that squat for a position whilst doing those press ups at the same time. Key things to remember, make sure you're not doing it on a purely wooden floor, so the ball might slide away, hence why I put the ball forward a bit more so it stays on my mat. But when you're doing that, remember you've got nothing supporting your body, it's purely your core keeping you up, which is why it's such a great workout to do. So, what we're going to do again, we'll do some more of those. So forget the press ups this time, we're just going to go for a squat thrust in and out. Just get yourself in position. So again, if you've got more room at home, you can do the fun way of getting into position. I've got to do the old fashioned way. So from there, bring it in, and we go in, and in, out, in, out, in, out. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great stuff. How you doing, everyone? So what you'll find at that point, you'll think, whoa, I'm actually getting my heart rate up doing this. Remember, you can do speed drills as well. So as the weeks progress, we're going to do that a bit more intense, where we can do semi press ups into squat thrusts as well. Today I'm just showing you the whole range of what you can do and giving you a workout at the same time. So by the end of today's session, you'll know what a FitBall is, different things you can do, whether you're standing on it or on the floor, and also how to make each one harder for you as well. So what we're going to move on to next, first of all, is ring sprint. Always take up any fluid. We're going to put our feet on the ball and do some exercises. So we'll do some glute bridges, your feet on the ball. So to do this, simply just adjust that camera slightly. Yeah, so you can see better. Go onto my back. Okay, I'm going to put the soles of my feet on the ball. My hands on the floor, so I've got a stable point of contact. What I'm going to do first is drive up, down, drive up, down. So you may have done these with me before in body conditioning or legs, bums and tongues, but you're doing it with your feet on a solid floor. So what you're doing is pushing up and down. What you'll find here, as you drive up, the ball wants to wobble. So you have to stabilise it. And that's what makes his muscles work even more. So if you want to make it harder, just put your hands on your chest. Remember, just drive up. Your focus is look towards that ceiling, driving your body up in the air, get those muscles to engage. If you're feeling confident, put your hands up straight in the air. Can you keep it going? Nice and balanced. You'll see, as soon as you put your hands up there, wow, those muscles will fire up. And you'll be thinking, oh yes, drive it up. Drive it up. Drive it up. Great stuff. What we're going to do now, as always, is take it to another level. So this time, we're going to drive up, push the ball out, bring it in, drop it down. It's going to look something like this. We go up, out, in, down. We go up, out, in, down. So I roll the ball out, I end up on my heels. So I go out on my heels, bring it back in. So it becomes a glute bridge into a hamstring curl, okay? So we're going out, there, bring it back in. Up, there, bring it back in. We go up, there, bring it back in. We're going up, there, bring it back in. Should we do it again? We go up, there, bring it back in. How's that feeling, everyone? Does that feel good? You feel those muscles thinking, yes, I can feel those firing. That's good. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to do, what's that? Sit on my ball again. We're going to do a little bit of pure isolation on those abs, okay? So you can sit on the ball, you can walk forward, get those abs to engage. So to do that, I'm going to walk forward on the ball. So my bum is just off the edge of the ball. My lower back is on the ball. Now if you think about it, most people's backs are curved slightly. A floor is flat. So it makes it quite uncomfortable. The ball's curved, but it's got a back as well. It fits nicely. It's comfortable. So hands by your eyes. Look towards, remember the wider my feet, the easier the exercise. Closer, the harder. Looking up, coming up, only slightly, and then down. Okay, go a bit more this way. So it's going down, curling up. So my bum is just off the edge of the ball, top part of my bum's touching, the rest of it is up. I'm looking towards that ceiling. Keep your tongue against the top 2 front teeth, it will relax your neck muscle. So we're looking up, you'll feel straight away that wobbling feeling. That's good. So we're not coming up too far. You see some people bouncing on a ball. Also, rubber balls going to bounce you up. Keep it controlled. So we're going up and down. Let's make it harder. Let's try to bring your feet closer together. Let's try it again. We're going up, down. We're going up, down, up, down. Great work. How's that feeling now? We're going to hold it at the top. Hold it there for me. Keep holding, keep holding, keep holding, and down. We're going up to hold, 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 and down. One more of those. We're going up, hold, hold, down. This time, I want you to try and take one leg up slightly off the floor. It's going to look something like this. Coming up, okay? Got balance, we're coming up. You'll find yourself shifting that way. When you got used to it, slight twist at the top, okay? So you go up, slight twist, slight twist, slight twist, twist. You'll find yourself rocking it down again. So it's natural, it's your first time on a ball. So we're going up in this particular movement. Up. If that's too much, just do normal crunches up and down. They're still good, it's still balancing. But because of that wobbliness, whoa, my core is on fire. One last one. Bring your feet nice and close together if you can. Arms out straight, keep your head in line with your arms the whole time. Don't let your arms come ahead. So we're going to come up and back. We're going to come up and back. So we're doing that, I'm lengthening the muscles that midriff, taking away even more of that stability, and you'll think, whoa, that is tough. 5 more, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great stuff, everybody. Okay, you'll be glad to know that is the end of the actual exercise part of the FitBall. I'm going to do a little cool down stretch on the ball with you now. So let's go on to that part, okay? So on the ball itself, again, it's still working my core. I'm taking a step forward and leaning into it. So rather than doing it on a stable, solid floor, I'm sat on an uneven surface. So I'm sat on this uneven surface. The ball wants to wobble. So my muscles have to engage still to stop that happening. Change legs. So leg goes out, again, just lean in, feel that stretch position, okay? Hold it there for me. Great stuff. Perfect. Hands to small your back, elbows together, push that chest out. How did you find that today, guys? Hopefully you enjoyed it. Like I always say, any comments in the boxes below are always welcome. Let us know what we've done. It's worked. I can do similar stuff with each or we can modify as we go. To the front, chin to chest, shoulders down, hold that position. But hopefully now after this, you'll realise all the fun you can have with a FitBall. And this is just the starting point. There is so much stuff you can do. This was hopefully opening up your vision, look out of the box and think, actually, yeah, I can do more with that ball. That's what we wanted to get to. Standing up tall, taking the ball, drop down, sit back knees just off the floor, push the ball forward and hold. Hold in that position, nice and still. Excellent. Change legs, drop it down, hold it. Great stuff. Let's do a few back extensions. I'm going to raise the ball up and raise one leg in the air. So I'm going to my right leg first. So raise the ball up, right leg for a standing Superman, change. Left leg, change it. Right leg, change it. Left leg, change. Right, change, and left. Great stuff, everybody. You can sit back on that ball now. So that was FitBall. So now you know there are basically 3 different stages of it. Standing, on the ball, on the floor, using the ball. They're the key functions. We can get heart rate elevated. The stuff we did at the beginning, we can pick the speed up next time and really focus on the cardio focused FitBall. We can do stuff more with the weights, but hopefully you see a nice range and you thought, yeah, I can do loads of that stuff now. And you'll be thinking, wow, my muscles are engaging. The press ups on the ball, now you know how to do those correctly, or with your feet on the ball or your knees on the floor. Either way, the feet on the ball, the glute bridges with the hamstring curls as well. All those we're engaging different areas in there. It's all about that stability. Standing at the beginning, touching the floor diagonally, engaging the core brilliantly whilst hitting other areas and getting that heart rate nice and elevated. So hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I do, and you'll see the passion I have for using the ball and how much you can use it as well moving forward in the future, and how you can do so many things on there, and how doing stuff on here will enhance everything else you do outside. But also remember, it's what you do in between these sessions as well. You can sit on this ball whilst doing your studying, you can sit on the ball whilst working at home. There's lots of options for this ball. Use it to the best of its abilities, okay guys? It's a great bit of kit. It's a blast teaching it. So join me again for another session of this next week, and then again each week, each one will progressively get difficult, more tougher, depending on what you find yourself is easier or harder, and I'll show you lots of fun things you can do on this ball. Remember, we've got Burn tomorrow at 12:30. Just gone out today is our outdoor circuit session, which we've done and filmed lots of ideas of exercises you can do in the garden, and there'll be a few more new videos appearing next week. Do keep an eye out for those, try them all out, and come along to Burn tomorrow at 12:30 for that high intense exercise, or come along again to FitBall for next week. Have a great day everybody, hopefully you all enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you all soon. Take care.